Welcome back to Wear Wigs with me. Today I am wearing Dakota by Envy in the color Creamed Coffee. So let's get started. Dakota is a shoulder length, easygoing, another one of those kind of lazy, wavy styles. It has a straight bang and kind of, I don't know, it's a straight bang, but it goes a little bit farther back than like a bang or like fringe would. So it has some straight here in the front. I love it. Dakota was real iffy for me. I almost didn't order another Envy wig after Chloe because the cap on Chloe fit me real small and the dark, I think they're all rooted maybe, but so the rootedness made a really dark hairline on me and it didn't look right. So I was like, I don't think I can wear Envy. I'm not gonna order any more Envy. And I just kept seeing Dakota and it looked so cute. And so I bought it. And it is crazy different. It fits totally comfortable from the moment I pulled it out of the box, and I love the style. I had to do nothing to it when I pulled it out of the box. I don't even think I shook it. I took it out and put it on and was like, oh my gosh, it was everything I wanted it to be. The cap was comfortable. I've worn it a ton. My mom even came over and tried on wigs one day. She wanted to take a couple wigs with her on a cruise. This was one that she took because it's so comfortable and it just has such an easy, effortless style. The cap on Envy is pretty basic. It does have a lace front and a mono part. The ear tabs on Envy, and this was one of the things that bothered me about Envy caps, they're pretty wimpy. Although I say that, but on this cap, they actually give me pretty good coverage. But they are kind of that lace covered, and they bring the hair and the permatease right down onto those ear tabs. So there's permatease right here. On this wig, I think it works. I think it's needed. It looks great. It does not have an extended nape and it has those bra strap adjusters. Otherwise, it's open wefted and it's kind of one of those caps that I put it on, and I'm wearing a Wig Grip right now, but it is one of those wigs that I can put on without a wig grip and it snaps to my head, which is really unusual because usually I like an extended nape and real substantial ear tabs, and that's kind of what gives me the comfort that my wig's gonna stay put. For whatever reason, this cap just works on my head. When I go out and if I'm gonna be in it for a long time, I do slip on a wig grip, and that's really just for my own comfort. I started wearing wigs with a wig grip. They've never moved on me. In fact, I'm gonna slip a video in here. I went outside on a very windy day yesterday, actually, at the time of this taping, and this wig didn't budge with my wig grip on. So the two together are just a really good combination for my head. Let's talk about the measurement. The front is 5.5 inches, and you're gonna get a straight bang in the front. Now there's a part, so it wants to go over to the side, and people have different feelings about this front. I don't mind it. I don't know. I love this style so much that I don't mind that. I kind of just rake this back and don't let it get wiggy on you. Pull those hairs down like that. It does have a lace front, but on me, these rooted colors, I'm never going to put this back away from my face because it just draws a super dark line across my forehead and looks wiggy and fake. The crown measurement on Dakota is 8.25. The sides are listed as 8.3 and the nape is listed as 8. So overall, you've got about an 8-inch wig. And my measurements, I have a head circumference of 22.5 inches. My face is 7.5 and my neck is 2.5, 3 inches. Overall, I mean, it's about 8 inches and it just hits right at my shoulders. And the back just ever so gradually hangs a little bit longer, just slightly. I just love the whole shape and style of this wig. The color I chose in Dakota is Creamed Coffee. This is the same color that I have in Chloe. I love that color so much. I didn't want to try a new color. I watched another video and the wig reviewer, and I'm sorry that I am totally blanking her name, but she has it in lighter red. And now I want it in lighter red. It looks so pretty. And I think at the time I was nervous about ordering another Envy wig. And so I just didn't even look at any other colors and picked the color that I knew that I liked and got Creamed Coffee. That being said, Creamed Coffee is gorgeous. It's so beautiful. It is overall a golden shade. It's got golden brown, golden blonde, and a golden red, like a coppery red color. I love it. You can see all those colors in it. I hope it comes across in this video. It is so pretty. And when I did my Chloe video, I believe, I show it up on a shelf with my other red wigs, and it just looks like another red wig. It really kind of takes on the colors that are around it. So I wonder what it would look like if it was in a lineup of brunettes or a lineup of blondes, if it would look more blonde, or I don't know. But in my lineup of reds, it looks red, and in different lights it definitely is. But overall, it's a beautiful golden kind of strawberry blonde color. I mean, I love it. That is what it is. And I think in my wig wardrobe of colors, I think Glazed Strawberry by Raquel Welch is a great comparison to Creamed Coffee. Let's take a look. These are both Glazed Strawberry. I wanted to pull them down because Statement Piece is a long straight style. It kind of looks wavy because of the layers. And then Brave the Wave is a shorter barrel curl style. And so colors can look different in different styles, different lengths, different textures. These are both synthetic, so they're similar. And Creamed Coffee is synthetic. I hope they come across in the video, because in person, I mean, it's like almost the same color. I think maybe Creamed Coffee is a little bit more golden, but I mean, really, it is very similar. So that was a quick comparison in color between Creamed Coffee and Glazed Strawberry. I feel like a style comparison for Dakota would be Editor's Pick by Raquel Welch. It's great that they're pretty comparable, because I paid about $130 for Dakota and I paid about $250 for Editor's Pick, and that's with discounts. I believe Envy was either 30 or 40% off, because it was during holiday sales. Maybe it was 34% off. I feel like maybe that's what it was. It was kind of a weird number. I purchased both of these from Wig Studio 1, and they always run a 30% off. But I feel like the discount for Dakota was a little bit more. But anyway, $130 and $250. So if you've had your eye on Editor's Pick, but you're just not sure, and so you don't want to take the plunge and pay that higher price point, it might be worth it to try Dakota and see if you like the style. Now, the hair fibers are completely different. This is synthetic hair. This is heat defiant. People have real strong opinions about heat defiant wigs. Sometimes they bother me, sometimes they don't. I think it just depends on the wig. On Editor's Pick, it doesn't bother me. I haven't had any issues with it. But let me pop this wig on and you can see what the styles look like. Okay, so I've got Editor's Pick on now. Editor's Pick has a lace front, a full mono top, and then, like I said, heat defiant fibers. And you can see my review on Editor's Pick to get more information on it. The reason, see, it also kind of has the straight front, and it kind of just wants to be like a side bang, although I have seen plenty of people that take this and make it a full bang and it looks really cute. Like Dakota, it has that straight front on it, and then the waviness all the way around. So I think these are good comparison for dramatically different price points. Dakota still has really great features in the cap with the lace front and the mono part. And then Editor's Pick is the lace front and the full mono top. Now, with any wig, you get what you pay for. So the higher price on Editor's Pick is because of the cap features. And Raquel Welch wigs are just really high quality wigs, in my opinion. You get a lot of wig for the price. You know, I love that about it. To me, I would rather have too much hair than not enough hair. You can always thin a wig or trim a wig, but if it doesn't come to you with enough, then you can't really do any modifications to it. So I like the fact that Raquel Welch wigs come really big. Now Dakota does not skimp either. You know, the price point might be lower because it just has a mono part. Maybe the cap features aren't as substantial, in my opinion. Now somebody else, this could be your preference. Maybe bigger, more substantial caps aren't your preference. One thing that the website says about Dakota is that they are made to be really soft and breathable, and so they are great for people with sensitive scalps or people that are undergoing chemo. They've built this wig this way for a reason, and then it's really reasonably priced too. The thing that I love about Dakota, and actually love more than Editor's Pick, are the hair fibers. They are fluffy and fine and light. Oftentimes in videos when I'm comparing hair fibers and I say, oh, well, these hair fibers aren't fluffy and light like Dakota, this is the wig that I'm referencing. I love these hair fibers. They look so natural. They feel so natural. This wig weighs just over 3 ounces. And yesterday at the time I'm making this video yesterday, when it was super windy outside, a lot of other wigs that I would have worn would have been a tangled, ratty mess. This wasn't. And I was kind of surprised, and it's kind of why I picked this wig. One, because I really wanted to get some wear time in it because I was going to do this review. I mean, I've worn it a lot, but it had been a week or two since I had worn it, and so I wanted to wear it yesterday, and I thought, how perfect. It's like misty rain and super windy. I can really be able to talk about this wig and those elements. When I came home and took this wig off, I always spray detangler on it because it's a curly wig and I work out the tangles with my fingers. I was able to work out quite a few, but I did have to get my wide tooth comb involved a little bit. I'm real hesitant to do that because I love these waves, and you know, every once in a while you get a really good curl, and so I really want to preserve that style, so I hate taking a comb to it. But what I would do is just pick up the really thin layer that would have the tangle in it and very gently, and even if I had to spray more detangler just on that concentrated spot, I would, and be real gentle about working those tangles out because you just don't want to lose these beautiful waves. This is a knockout wig. I love it. It's so comfortable and it's just so stylish. It can go with a dressed up outfit or a sweatshirt. I mean, I've worn it in all situations. So it's just a really good wig that can be there for you in any situation. One more thing about these hair fibers, because they're so fine and fluffy, you might get some frizzing up here. You can just spritz that with some water and kind of tamp it down. It'll go right away. No big deal. Okay, so I talked about the cap and the measurements and the color, did a couple comparisons. My overall thought about Dakota is it is a great everyday, all day wear wig. It's very comfortable, it's very light, it's a very easy style that, like I said before, goes with anything. I just don't find myself having to fuss with it. If anything, I just have to keep swiping those to the side or make sure that the straight part of this wig doesn't separate from the wavy part. I find that it does want to do that. So, you know, I'll just kind of blend those together and then puff these up. Otherwise, just allow the wig to be the style that it wants to be. It's super cute. Another thing I was thinking about when I was planning my review for this wig, and I have found that it's kind of come up for me in the past month, and part of that is it was a year ago in March that my hair loss really kind of was starting to bubble up. And I was starting to feel a little anxious about it, and I started making the appointments with my doctor and started calling my hairstylist like, something's going on. I was buying hair masks, I was taking vitamins and supplements, and I was feeling the pressure of the hair loss. So I've been thinking about that. I've also been buying lower density wigs, and I was real hesitant to do that. I wasn't interested in any low density wigs because it reminded me of that hair loss. And I've always had thin, fine hair. So when my hair loss started happening, I had some real strong feelings about that and about myself. So to buy a low density wig like Jones by Estetica, Play It Straight by Raquel Welch, Chloe by Tres Allure, those are a couple that come right off the top of my head. To see that I'm finally getting in a place where I think that those are cute and I like the way that they look on me, it says a lot about how far I've come and how much comfort wigs give to me, because I know that I can put on that low density wig and in 5 minutes, if I start to feel anxious or some of those emotions from a year ago start to come back, I can whip that wig right off and I can put this one on. And that's brought me a lot of comfort. So I've been able to start to explore different styles. Now, I still haven't tried a pixie cut or anything shorter than a bob. And part of that is because when my hair loss was at its worst, I cut my hair down into a pixie cut, and I feel myself getting a little emotional right now. I had a lot of feelings about that. I didn't feel good. I didn't feel attractive. I didn't feel pretty. I've really had a hard time with that. So I don't want to wear a pixie cut. I'm not there yet. And there are some cute pixie cuts coming out right now that I see everybody wearing, and they just look darling in them. But I cannot bring myself to buy that yet. And so if you're at that place, just know that that's okay. And a year from now, you might feel totally different about it. And hopefully a year from now, I feel totally different about it, because Perry is a pretty cute wig that I would like to try. And Gabor had a super cute, Taz did a review on it. It was so cute too. I'm just not there yet. And so hopefully together we can all get there in our wig journey and get to a place where we can try different styles and feel good, and it doesn't matter what our hair underneath looks like or used to look like. It's about what we look like right now and how we feel right now. Do whatever makes you feel good. This has been Dakota by Envy in the color Creamed Coffee. I absolutely love it. I feel great in it. I feel pretty in it. I love wearing it. So if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, give it a thumbs up or a thumbs down, and do a little chit chat in the comments. I love commenting and talking with you guys and hearing what you have to say. So I will see you guys next week. I hope you have a great week, and I'll see you later. Bye.
Obviously, I'm just playing with wigs today. This is Brave the Wave and Statement Piece, both in glazed strawberry. Dakota and Chloe in Creamed Coffee. Brooklyn and Mackenzie in R30 2826, and Editor's Pick and Upstage in Golden Russet. I think they're also pretty. Yay for red wigs. These are some of my favorite strawberry blondes in synthetic wigs. We have glazed strawberry in Brave the Wave, Creamed Coffee in Dakota, R30 2826 on Brooklyn, and Golden Russet on Editor's Pick. These are all mid-length